Hello, Gabe Heller here, G Hohenzollern on YouTube and How Now Brown Couch on Twitch. Any of you who are watching my Twitch highlights videos of my play on the Community Plus server may be wondering where they got to. Well, the very next week after the last video I edited, I managed to do an entire stream without having the sound turned on. So I'm going to narrate here. So this is the dojo where I ended last time. I'm looking around in the area around the dojo. I seem to have just been out exploring for a bit. People do like to see, their old builds explored. There's a giant castle on top of this hill, so I'm going to try and get to it. Hopping up the hill here, and as you can see, it's not quite connected, so I guess I'm going to place a block. I don't like to normally place blocks, but I didn't really have a choice here. Okay, there's a teeter-totter. There's a kind of a garden here, and looks like there's a meeting hall there. Wanted to see if anyone was on, see if maybe the owner of this place was on. Looks like we've got a dungeon with a skull, we've got a guillotine, got a graveyard, creepy pool table. Here I'm just looking around on the map to see of interest, and wait a minute, what is that? That is a water temple, but this is 1.7.10. There weren't water temples yet, so maybe it's added by the mod that adds stuff? There aren't guardians, so what could it be? Well, maybe I've been building this railroad through the Nether. It's a good way to kind of pop up wherever you want in the world, so maybe I will use that to get there next. But first I'm going to explore the rest of this funny castle. Wow, look at all that stuff. It's kind of got like a light side and a dark side, a creepy side and a regular side. I don't know. Got all this fiery brick over on the one side and this marble brick on the other side. Rainbows on this side, darkness on the other side, and here we have an only slightly creepy children's bedroom on the one side, and matching it on the other side, a very creepy children's bedroom with barbed wire in the windows and God knows what all. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on? My whitestone's charging because I happen to be outside at the right time. So that means I can survive dying once now, as long as I keep the whitestone on me. See what else there is to see in this castle. Looks like there's some parapets. Looks like you can get further up somehow. I'm back in the creepy bedroom, but I can't seem to actually get out that way because of the barbed wire in the windows. I don't want to break anybody's stuff. How am I gonna? I'd like to glide off the tallest part of the castle, I think. So there we go. That's as tall as I'm gonna get. Looks like I'm headed south and east. Oh wait, what the heck is this? Okay. Somebody has dug a giant pit into the ground. Kind of like that temple in Indiana Jones 3? Kind of? Oh, wait, I found the rail line. I think I know this rail line. I think I've been here before. Maybe? Well, let's find out. I can always ride the rails, but first I need to make a minecart. Oh wait, I have a minecart in my inventory that I didn't notice until just now. Okay, we've made a minecart. Let's ride some rails. I think this is the way I want to go. Maybe this is taking me back towards spawn? I don't know. And then I can't go upstairs in the minecart. They're not made this powered rails. I think they designed this for a locomotive. Now I've decided I'm going back the other way. When I rode this before, I was in a locomotive, but I don't think I actually got footage of that. If I did, it'd be in one of the very first videos that I posted of me playing on the Community Plus server. I've decided to stop riding the rail cart, maybe just so I can use up all the random food in my inventory. Quite possibly that's why. Running down the rails. Running down the line. Okay, so I'm actually kind of close to the temple? No, I think I'm in a completely different ocean, under a completely different ocean. Is that some gravel just on the ceiling there? I have a sweet potato. Alrighty. And an onion. That is a big dark area, and I think I see a spawner. One of these days I will make it to the end of the line. Maybe before the server restarts. They're using these little micro block glowstone things all along here to keep it lit, as well as the lanterns. Okay, here we go. I am out of food for running, so I'm getting back in the minecart, looks like. It certainly makes for a smoother video. I'm not sure I'm actually moving any faster than I would have when I was running. Wait a minute, it's a locomotive. That might well be the locomotive that I used when I don't have a crowbar, so I can't connect it to anything. It has got a place for water. There's coal somewhere. There's a picture of coal. I'm not sure where you actually get the coal from. Maybe, I don't know how Bibliocraft works. Okay, I just teleported home. That was fun, but it wasn't getting where I was wanting to go. Okay, so having teleported home to my tower here. You may not have seen this in a while, but it is the, oh, it's time to harvest my crops, looks like, which always bugs out the stream for some reason. Likes the stream. Yeah, I took the top of a roguelike dungeon, and I mined out a nearby volcano, and I rebuilt it out of basalt. So it's exactly the same structure as it was before, only it's out of basalt now. I had to make carpenter's stairs, because you can't just make basalt stairs in this mod pack. It was a whole rigmarole. I don't think I got any of it on tape. I think when I started this, I had already done that. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm looking at making some of these bones. I've got a lot of bones for some reason. Making them into food. Must have killed a lot of skeletons or something in the nether drops lots of bones. But I have all these bones, and I want to eat them. So there we go. I'm making stock, and I've made stock. I think I've also made some soup. Yeah, made some kind of soup. And I'm saving my levels. I'm looking up what else I can do with wheat while I'm saving my levels. And then, I guess there's a way to make dough. Well, there's all kinds of stuff you can make with this wheat. And there's got to be a way to make it go further with bread. Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Looks like the drum is full, so time to make a new drum. And in the middle of this, the server reloads. But I cut that out nicely. Okay, there we go. I've got a new drum. Place the old drum. Save the rest of our levels. The server is very forgiving about levels. I think if you die, it actually gives you back all of the levels that you had, even like the maximum number of levels that you had before. So like if I died now, I think I'd instantly have 50 levels again. It's weird that way, but it's not a server for experts. Okay, down into the roguelike dungeon where I built my base. I am using this iron furnace to get rid of all this netherrack that I've been mining since I've been making this this nether railroad. And I've also got a lot of zombie brains. I think it's from killing lots of zombie pigmen. So I'm looking for a way to make those into food as well. And that's why I'm making all these drying racks. Aha, I made the wheat into flour, I think. Or maybe directly into bread somehow? Not sure. It was that recipe that I looked up, I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go, into the nether. Up the stairs. I meant to cut this bit, oops. Okay, so here we are in the nether, and we're going to head out on the railroad to find the end of the railroad. And that wasn't very far. And then we've got this longer railroad here. Now, along this railroad somewhere, I've calculated out the coordinates while I was staring at that temple forever. There we go. This should be, if we go this way a little ways, our nether portal, oops, lava, our nether portal should dump us out near that water temple, or whatever it is. Dropping torches as I go. You can right click with the Tinker's tool and it automatically places whatever you have to the right of the Tinker's tool in your hotbar. So it's useful for torching or blocking stuff up. Okay, there we go, good. And let's build some railway. Now, I think what I decided to do is try and make this connect up. Oh, hello, Pigman. Try and make this connect up with... Oh no, it was a roguelike dungeon. That was where I picked up all of those bones and zombie brains and stuff. That's right, it was in the roguelike dungeon that I was living in, further down where it's dangerous. I just brought along the luggage, and it went and got all the drops for me, even though I wasn't in the room with the drops. Okay, so there we go. Building the line to this end, and I think what we're going to decide is that since we don't know that there's going to be a permanent stop on the railroad or quite how this is going to work, what we're going to do is link it up to the railroad that leads to my place. Okay, and that's why we're going underneath the other rail line, and then we're going to go alongside it for a little bit to link up. Yeah. Okay, let's give this a try. Okay. There we go. And now we're going alongside the other track. This is a corridor I think was already there when I dug my corridor, my big corridor. This is probably just somebody's mining corridor. There we go. Okay, cool. So now that connects up to the home railroad. So now I've got to teleport home because I think we're out of rails, if I remember correctly. Got some more stuff to feed into our auto furnacing thing here. Make some bricks out of those brick blocks out of those nether bricks. Make some redstone torches because we're out of those as well. Let's get some obsidian for something. Oh yes, to make another portal. That must have been the reason we came home. Okay, and we're making rail now. There we go. We've got some ties. Now we just need the actual metal rail parts of the rail. I'm going to make it out of iron because we've got plenty of iron at the moment. There we go. But we're going to need some more rail in the future, and we're getting kind of low on iron, so I think we might want to try and make it out of something else, like, oh, we can't melt down the new rails, the excess rails, the ones that didn't fit in the recipe. That's a little annoying. So we're going to have 6 extra iron rails forever. Okay, what I'm going to use to make it, I think I'm going to make bronze, because I believe you can make rails out of bronze as well as iron. And I've got a lot of both copper and tin, so we'll put that in the smeltery, alloy that up while we're gone, except it won't do anything while we're gone, so we'll still have to wait for it. Okay, here we go. We've determined that it only takes 2 power rails at the beginning to make it work, so we fix that. And now we're going to try and connect up with the rail line that we were building before, because we keep wanting to connect to the wrong one. Okay, wait a minute. There we go. If we just take time, just keep placing it, we'll be okay. All right, except, oh, we're going the wrong way. Okay, so let's go back the other way. There we go. That's better. And we've connected it up. Now we just need some powered rails along the way, which I think I forget to power. Yeah, we'll find that out quickly enough. Oh, wait, I'm on a rail line. I can use that to get to the other end. Okay, here we go. Let's go to test, and no, we stopped it. Why did we stop? Because I forgot to power the rail. It's more I can't power the rail because on the one side, it's got, yeah, I'm going to have to move the powered rail. There we go. That's better. Now I can place a redstone torch there, and we're good. Oh, and we need to power that one as well, and this one. And the other one got powered. Okay, so I think we're good. Let's try riding back and forth a bit. Oops, what? Okay, good. Alright, so now we can get from our place to where we're about to build the portal. Maybe we should build the portal first to make sure it goes to the right place. To we're about to build the portal to the water temple. Making space for it in the wall there. There we go. Had to move it down one because there was stuff in the way. Bedrock in the ceiling. There we go. Portal to the temple. Okay, so we're underground. That's kind of good. We're in near a crevasse. Oh, there we go. Prismarine. Haha, Prismarine. I've never really seen Prismarine before. This is my first water temple, so I don't really know what I'm going to find. I've looked at them from a distance. I might have even mined one up with a quarry, but that's different than actually being inside it. There aren't guardians, so I don't think I have to worry about hostile mobs, but I'm not sure. Just be full of squid. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out a way up into it. Aha! Water. I guess I found the water temple. That's what it looks like inside. I just got to figure out how to do this temple thing. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I can get into it very slowly. And there it is. It's a big, big open room. Ah, if I break the right block, then maybe another block. Then I can walk out into it. Yes, okay, so here I am. Well, there I was. Think I'm going to use the torch trick, yeah. So if you place a torch when you're underwater, it briefly creates a pocket of air with which you can breathe. Yeah, which you can breathe. Hello, cat. My cat is on my lap. In the future. Hey, I found a room with some air in it. It's a very weird room, but it seems to have some air in it. So, okay, cool. And now I'm going to head for the surface. I just barely made it. Cool. So it looks like maybe there's a top here, and it's got two L's. I don't know if that's the way it's normally shaped or if somebody's mined away some of it to get some prismarine. So I guess I'm going to try and repair it, make some place I can stand on so I can warp home and get some, some of what I need. Not sure what I need yet, but it's good to have a place to stand on. Okay, there we go. No, wait. I decided, there we go. That'll work. Okay, so I'm back home. Looks like my zombie brains have turned into jerky. That's good. Still working on doing the ally stuff. I've got this, this oreberry stuff. I'm put in this weird room over here, but it means I have to turn off the lights so it will grow. A little capture error there. Okay, the bronze is starting to alloy. Pretty soon I can start pouring it out. But it looks like I also want to make some coagulated blood. I think that's to use as slime in making a sponge, which there's a recipe for in this mod pack. I'm thinking maybe I'll be able to sponge up that water inside the temple, leave it nice and dry. We'll see how that works. Alrighty. Refilling the brains upstairs. So I'm going to make some wool. Not quite sure what the wool's for, but we'll see here in a bit. Okay, and now I'm going to have it pour out the blood, which needs to be done into an empty casting basin. Okay, and then we're back to bronze. Okay, so it looks like that's how you make the sponge, is slime and wool. Okay, gotcha. Okay, and we're back in the middle of the ocean, and it's night, but oh well. Here we go, down into the depths. Hoping we can find enough places to put torches and get our oxygen back. Okay, we found our way back to this room. We're trying the sponge out in it, and the sponge is kind of lackluster. I mean, you can use it near the ceiling, and then it kind of works a little in places. Mostly the water just fills itself back in again because we're under the ocean, and one sponge is not going to do it. Okay, so we've managed to empty out that room, this room, kind of. It's water flowing in from a couple of places. Can we just walk into this water and like soak it up with a sponge? Kind of. Most of it's still there. Yeah, no, I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, and I think that was all 4 sponges. They don't last very long, do they? They sponge on the sticks. Well, let's see what we can do with blocks. But, oh, wait, I'm not sure why I'm not using my pick. I'm worried about breaking it? I don't know. Maybe because it goes so slow underwater? Yeah, I'm blocking things up, and some of the water's going away, but not really all of it. It's really kind of hard to do what I'm thinking I was due here. Making it, like, traversable inside. Okay, there we go. Now we've got that room dry. Let's see what's in here. Okay, that's a big room. Probably not much we can do about that. Also running out of blocks. Well, I'm going to make... Let's see, I've got this extra wool, so I can make, a walkway, but as soon as I go outside, there's just too much out there. Okay, so there's ethereal blocks you can walk through. That might be kind of cool to make, but you need division sigil to make those. Oh, but there's curtain. That's right, there's curtain. So maybe if I make some curtain out of this wool, then I can just place it and it'll... Wait a minute, that's not curtain. Okay, so what's wrong? Why can't I just make curtain out of white wool? So I have to color some of it? Do I have any dyes on me? It doesn't look like I have any dyes, or I can get any dyes while I'm under the ocean. So I guess I'm going home. Hey, there's some yellow flowers, and they make yellow dye. Excellent. Now let's see if that works. If I color some of this wool yellow, hey, I can make black out curtains with it. Okay, sure. And I can place them down and walk through them, no problem. Okay, cool. And I can place them in water, and they get rid of the water. Okay, here we go. Yes, it's working. So now I'll just replace all these cobblestone walls with blackout curtain walls that I can walk through into the water and back into the air. I got these rooms lit up with torches and stuff, but unfortunately the blackout curtains screen the torches from the rest of the water temples, so it's pretty dark in the rest of it. So I'm asking if anyone knows of lighting that works underwater. Actually, I probably could use redstone blocks and yeah, but oh well. I don't have any of that with me. I seem to find the top of the room, so I'm kind of filling in the top of the room with blackout curtains in the hopes of getting rid of all the water, and then maybe I can break the curtains. Someone's suggesting sea lanterns, but I don't have what it takes to make sea lanterns with me. I suppose I could go back to Nether and go looking for some quartz ore, but Nether's pretty mined out in this area. Okay, well, I've managed to fill up an airspace with blackout curtains. And looks like I'm going to do another one. Also, I can move onto the blackout curtains to get air, though I'm still using the torch trick sometimes. Haha! That's the second area I've filled with blackout curtains and fixed that way. And I'm in a small room now, so I probably can empty this entire room of water this way. Missed a spot there. Okay, there we go. Excellent. I just have one more layer and I'll have a room full of air. Excellent. Okay, cool. So, unfortunately, I don't actually remember at this point where I came into the water temple, so... what am I going to do? I guess I'm going back home. And collecting all of my dried zombie brains. I guess I'm going to head back via the Nether. That way I'll know where I am. Do I have any more wool that I can make into blackout curtains? Well, I guess I need some more dye. There we go. Cool. Just a few more blackout curtains. I've got to stack in a little bit more, so hopefully I'll be all right. I seem to have been dropping a lot of them on the floor when I was breaking them and not actually managing to pick them up, so I've lost a few. Oh, and while I'm at it, let's build, since I've got these in my inventory, a rail line just down this hallway from my base to my mine. There we go. Since I ride that quite often, that will allow me to ride a minecart that far. A powered one, too. Okay, off to the Nether. Put down a minecart and head down a newly made rail line. Seems to be working good. Under the other one and back up again, and here we are at the Nether portal that leads to the water temple. Oh, and I also kind of wanted to fix this. I had water streaming out of the staircase that I built up to the bottom of the water temple, so now maybe I can use the blackout curtains to fix that. Maybe some glass too, we'll see. Oh, I need something I left at home. What do I need? Torches. Haha, I'm out of torches. Okay, now I've got plenty of torches. Excellent. Also making some nether bricks and nether brick blocks to make sure there's plenty of room in my output chest for the furnace. I'm going to take some glass panes with me too and just use them up. Oh. Okay, here we go. Up to the top of the staircase. Block it up with blackout curtains. Yes, and we have stopped the water flowing down it. Okay, back into the temple. I'm going to try and... There seems to be a kind of a reverse trench. A little raised area that goes around this pillar. So I'm trying to fill it up with blackout curtains. And then maybe I can put some torches in there and light up some of this room. It's still really hard to see what's going on, but that's why I'm trying to put some torches down so I can see what I'm doing. Something about Sphax always makes textures look extra dark. I'm not sure what it is, but it makes it really hard to see underwater at night. I should have maybe tried to find something that had night vision, but I don't actually know that that helps underwater because there's also like kind of the fog of the water. It's got to help somewhat though. Okay, maybe I've got the trench almost done. There we go. Yep, I'm up in the trench lining it up. And there's still water coming in at the ends of the trench. It's coming in from here. There's a really big room. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Maybe I'll just try and build a wall here. And then maybe I can empty the area on the side of the wall. This is already taking longer than I want, but I don't know how I'm going to stop while I'm underwater without drowning. Maybe if I can just make a space full of curtains and just log out standing in that space. Because I seem to have lost what corner the staircase is in at this point. I ran out of blackout curtains, so I'm using glass. Picked up a few more blackout curtains there that I dropped on the floor. Well, the trench seems to be easy to find. And the wall is on one side of the trench. Okay, I found a place to stand. Well, that's it for now.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.